Hi, this is David with update number, or entry number 33. Shoot, I forgot my order again. Yeah, so today I walked to Anmok, which is like the beach area. There's lots of beach areas here. I walked along this river that I live right next to, and it was very nice, very tranquil. It's almost like a preserve. There's lots of like no fishing signs and stuff, and there's tons of birds, and fish were jumping out of the water, and grasshoppers everywhere, and it was really quite pleasant. It took about 50 minutes. I got to the beach. The beach was glorious. It was bright emerald green, and people were surfing, and some guy was using like a little motor on a parachute thing. I forgot what that's called, but he was just like flying around. It was really cool. Tons of cafes along the beach, just cafe. Really cool bridge that goes over the spot where the river dumps into the ocean. Just like a really cool, relaxing area. Tons of people on the beach, just playing around, eating snacks. Like I said, tons of cafes. All the cafes are like 3 levels, so people can sit on the top and just look at the ocean, the sunset. It's really, really wicked. Unfortunately, I spent about 3 hours walking around the beach area, and I couldn't find damn coffee festival. So apparently it's in the sports complex. I don't know where that is, but I saw like a ton of people when I was getting on the bus walking into an area where I hadn't gone, so maybe inset just slightly. I think that's most likely where it is. So tomorrow I'm going to head back out there with another scholar and see if we can find it. Maybe. We'll see. So that was really fun. I got lunch. I ate lunch by the ocean on the beach. It was just really, really wicked. Surreal almost. Like you live even in California. Well, I lived in Sacramento, but anywhere in California you go, like, you think about these things and you don't really think about it being you or real. And this was real, and it was really awesome. I went into one of the nicer cafes called, I think, what's the word? It's this Italian word that starts with an S. It means like, it's a really common word, but oh well. It was really hip, like tons of like yuppie kind of people in there, and they were like all cool, and it was all women who worked behind the counter. It was really cool. There were like 10 women just running around, like making pastries and making coffee. And at the end of the cafe, there was a hand drip bar, which is the kind of coffee I like, my favorite, and kind of rare around here. Unfortunately, it was single origin coffee, so that means, it means it's delicious, but it really means it's expensive. So yeah, 1 cup for the cheapest hand drip, which was only about 8 ounces of coffee, was $7. And I said I'll be burning in hell before I pay $7 for a cup of coffee. That's for damn sure. Even though I love it, it's like it would have been a treat, but $7, hell no. I ain't that stupid. All the big chains have a cafe all along the beach. So there's a Cafe Bene, there's a Angel and Us, there's a few boutique-y ones like the one I just mentioned. It's really cool. Lots of seafood areas, of course, doing the raw fish. Tons of like tourists. Like, it's also like a commercial fishing port too. So there's like a port, or it's a port. Kind of like they've made like a artificial bay. And boats come in, dump their fish. There's fish everywhere. Just like, it didn't smell bad either because they're so fresh and they're moving them so quickly that you can see all the fish, but there's no fishy smell, which I thought was really cool. So the area is really, really nice. The weather was cool. I changed jackets, but I wore my tweed jacket, so it was like nice and warm, and it's pretty awesome. Yeah, I think that area I'm gonna really like go in there all for the rest of the year, like, because it's pretty amazing. When my family comes, I'm definitely gonna take them out there because it's like pretty stunning, I'm not gonna lie. On my way back, I thought I needed to take the 221, which is the bus number, and so I waited for a 221 for about an hour, and the 221 never came, so I was like, well, maybe the 222, and the 222 did take me back to downtown, which was good. I got some groceries. If you might be able to hear it, I'm making my stew. Got a can of tomatoes on my way home, some jam. Yeah, so it's been good. More crackers and stuff. It's been good. Oh, I didn't have a can opener, and I went to buy a can opener at Daiso. So the can opener was 1,500 won, and I broke it. It wasn't like, hold on one sec. It wasn't like a normal can opener. It was like this weird, it was a corkscrew, for wine, and then it had this thing. I'd never seen this mechanism before. Normally, like in the US, you have like something like this. This is a bottle opener, and it would have like a hook on it, a sharp hook, and you would just punch holes into the can all the way around and pop it off with like a pry bar. This one is right here, and it's like kind of like a nail clipper edge, and you're supposed to hook it. There's a hook right here, and you're supposed to hook it onto the lip of the can and like cut around like this. And it was like really hard, and it took like 10 minutes, and I completely broke bent the metal because it was super cheap. So that was something. Pretty, not sad, but I'm pretty frustrated over that. I don't have to go buy a real can opener and spend more money, but whatever. Tomorrow, I'll come back with some merchandise from the coffee festival, because I haven't really, besides the stuff I actually needed to live, I haven't bought anything that's like, that I would consider like, extra. The biggest thing I bought was the sweater and the backpack that still hasn't come. Oh, backpack update. The backpack was being held at Incheon International Airport because it shipped out of California for some reason, even though I bought it off a Korean website. They needed my ARC, my alien registration number, so I spoke with the merchant today from California, and I said, oh, well, I don't have a phone, all that stuff, and they were like, oh, well, okay, and yeah, so we'll see how that works. I gave her the number, and she gave it to the customs agent that she works with here in Korea. Hopefully that'll be resolved and I'll have it by Tuesday. We'll see though. I'm still a little skeptical of whether or not it'll actually get here. Well, my stew's boiling, so it's about dinner time. It's about, I don't know, 6:30, 6 o'clock here, sorry about that, 6 o'clock. And so I'll probably go eat and maybe go out and get some popping soup, because I love it and I'm addicted. And I guess that's the one kind of expensive thing I've been treating myself to, is popping soup, because it's amazing and I relish every moment I'm eating it. So, thanks for watching. This has been entry number 33, and I'll see you tomorrow with the real update to the coffee festival. Bye.